Well, let's head to Sarasota County right now, where communities felt a whole lot of impacts from Idalia.
All of this forcing some areas to close because of flooding out there. And 10 Tampa Bay's Miguel Octavio in Sarasota this morning. Miguel, tell us what you're seeing in the aftermath.
Yeah, we are farther south from the Big Bend area and those areas north, but we still saw some flooding here in Sarasota. But I got some good news for folks in Sarasota. Moments ago, we learned St. Armand Circle, where we are, a very busy area, usually full of tourists and businesses that are just lively here, now accessible for folks. We just learned that about a couple hours ago, and a police officer just told me going to Longboat Key through St. Armand Circle is now possible because for the past 24 hours or so, people had to go from the other end of this because this area here, it was completely underwater. Let's take a look at a video that Sarasota police had shared with us. You can see just how much water had gone into St. Armand Circle. This is typically a popular and busy spot, just flooded. But moments ago we learned it's now reopened here. But right now, the access also to Longboat Key also open. A lot of folks were trying to get to work, perhaps get to their homes as well. Now they're glad they don't have to go to the other side of that. Now tourists and some visitors, they waited for hours for access, but they understand folks up north in the Big Bend area are dealing with much more, so they do not mind waiting. Take a listen.
I'm not harmed, my family's in safe, they're safe, and my home hasn't been damaged, so it's just a matter of time.
That's where you really have to get your perspective. I mean, this is our vacation, it's a little spoiled, but what they're going through, I can't imagine.
Now, we also watched areas of downtown Sarasota flooding for a brief moment as well, but the water had receded. More vulnerable areas, though, off the coast, like Casey Key Road, cracked from the waves, so it was impossible for drivers to pass there from both ends. Now, at last check, police were only allowing people who are residents of Lido Key and St. Armand's Key to be here. They were checking identifications. Perhaps that's become less strict because the water has now receded, but really some good news for folks who were hoping to get down near St. Armand's Circle, and even more good news because they were really hoping to get past Longboat Key and not have to go the other way around. So hopefully this water just keeps receding and they'll see less disruptions, but certainly still some debris out here, and you still have to keep an eye for anything that might disrupt your travel. Reporting in Sarasota, Miguel Octavio, 10 Tampa Bay.